Hey there, Screaming Ghostface collectors. I'm your host, Douglas here at Drumway Productions, bringing you another rare Ghostface collectible unboxing. Today's video is only going to feature one item, but it is a very special item and a very rare one indeed. Probably one of the rarest things in my entire collection. So, let's go ahead and take a look. Here we have the Meet and Greet Towering Treater. This thing is awesome, and like I said, one of the rarest pieces in the collection. As far as I know, there are no catalog images of this product, at least none that I've ever seen, but I managed to find one of these last year that was boxed. It was one of the Frankensteins. And I noticed on the packaging, of course, that it does feature Ghostface. And of course, over here for your character select, where you will check off the box for what character is inside, you see Ghostface, a wacky witch, a silly scarecrow, a skeleton, a jack-o'-lantern, and the funky Frank. Now, as far as I know, this is the only Ghostface one of these that has ever surfaced, and I'm really happy that it does have the box. Unfortunately, there is a decent bit of wear and tear to the box, but still, it's a pretty cool package. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of this. On the left side, it says, "Treat the ghosts and goblins to some giggles. This posable character is a super spooktacular decorating idea. Each character stands a full 7 feet tall, features posable arms and costume, easy to assemble, use year after year. Collect them all and create a crazy You can't really read the rest of that too much because the tape has removed some of it, but let's keep moving on. We've got the glow stars, as we call them, boasting a full 7 feet, 2 posable arms to shape any way you like, and so easy to assemble anyone can do it. We're about to put that to the test. And on the sides, as you can see, it has a description, and this one says description, 7-foot Ghostface figure. Not as easy to read on that side, but over here, 7-foot giant figure Ghostface. Pretty cool. There's nothing on the back to see, so let's go ahead and open this up. Even though I have received this thing and I did go ahead and slice the tape before we got into this video, I have not seen any of the contents inside, so I'm pretty excited to check this out. Okay, inside, you just see a mass of stuff here. Looks like we have some extra spider webs that were included. So on top we have the mask. This is definitely a very unique Ghostface mask. Check it out. This thing is made entirely out of fabric, and it's not big enough to wear unless you're a child, but still, pretty cool looking mask. Let's go ahead and unbox the rest of this. Alright, it looks like we have the robe here, which of course must be an oversized robe. It looks like it definitely has a pretty massive oversized hood. Check that out. And let's see that arm span. I guess not crazy long arms, but it's definitely a massive robe. So this is something that would be custom made if you somehow lost this or damaged it by leaving it outside. It would not be very easy to replace this just by going and buying a normal costume. Alright, it looks like we have probably the arms and the chest here. Maybe this is the base. No, the base is definitely down here. There's just some random old creepy cloth. That's kind of cool. Alright, here's the wooden base. This is just a big piece of wood, and then we have several plastic tubes to fit together. So I guess we'll assemble this real quick, and then we'll show you guys the finished product. Alright everybody, so I've pretty much got the skeleton for this fellow put together, and it's a bit of a peculiar one. As far as it being so easy anyone can put it together, that seems to be the case, except for I guess maybe the previous owners had some issues with it, and they didn't disclose it unfortunately, because one of the legs was broken. I spent like 15 minutes rereading and looking over these very simple instructions and looking in the box, looking everything over, just to see if something was missing. Because for parts it says you've got the headpiece, clothes, plastic posts A to D, plastic rings E to F, metal posts G to H, and then baseboard. But for plastic rings E to F are these upper leg pieces here. I don't see any plastic rings that go to them. So I thought perhaps there were some plastic rings that were missing that were supposed to connect at the knee joints, but unfortunately I realized No, one of the legs was just broken. There is another piece that just slides into it, so it's super easy to put together. Realistically, if it wasn't broken, you could probably put this whole thing together, like throw it together in like 5 minutes. It's super quick, super easy, but yeah, I spent a while looking over the instructions because, I mean, look, they're that simple. I don't know why it calls the same poles that are used for the rest of the body rings, but there you go. As for the hands, they're just like these stuffed mitts, kind of. They're pretty goofy looking. They look like oven mitts. Then he actually has like some stuffed, like, I guess, breast pieces here to help fill up the chest a little bit. And then there's a stuffed ball up here for the mask to rest upon. That's pretty much just a mask stand, if you will. And he's got fully wire arms here, so I guess it is fully posable however you want. Currently, this fella is leaning a little bit forward. I'm not sure if that's exactly how it's supposed to be, or if that's due to the leg being messed up. I do currently have it reinforced, at least for the sake of this video, but we're going to go ahead and throw this costume on here, get some shots of it real quick, and then disassemble it, and it'll probably never be put together again. So I hope you guys enjoy this. This is definitely going to be cool. This thing is massive. There you have it, the 7-foot Ghostface Greeter Treater. This thing is pretty freaking sweet, at least in my opinion. I don't know, how would you guys feel if you're trick-or-treating in the early 2000s and you walk up and see this on someone's front porch? Would you be scared or would you love it? Personally, I would think it's pretty awesome. This is a great official Fun World product from the era when Ghostface had a ton of variation. The masks were always changing, the artwork on the merchandise, and just cool merchandise like this. Now everything's a little bit more consistent, and I mean, it is good for the brand, I'm sure, but at the same time, I really miss all the crazy variations. If Fun World was to create a product like this modern day, they would probably give him a plastic mask or an ultra-white, and probably plastic hands too, which honestly makes a little bit more sense for something that's supposed to be displayed outside, even if it is only for one night. Still, it's really cool to see stuff like this created because it's almost like a 7-foot tall Ghostface plush. He has a plush chest, plush hands, the rest of his body's plastic, and of course, the big plush or felt mask. I'll go ahead and give you all some fun shots of this fella, but let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think of this product? Is it a hit? Is it a miss? Did you actually own one of these back in the day? Did you like any of the other ones besides Ghostface? Personally, I think I love the Scarecrow and the Witch the most. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I love you all, thank you for watching, and see you next time.